You are an 8-sided die. And what that means is that you have so many different sides of you, and not everyone can see all of those sides. Most people only see one, maybe two. And a great way to kind of visualize this is, let me ask you a question. Who knows you best? Okay, think of that person, hold it in your mind. And then I'm gonna ask a follow-up question. How much of you do they actually know? What percentage? Do they know you 100%, like every single thing about you? Do they know maybe 50%, maybe 20%? And then you start to realize, if you really think about it, the person that knows you best actually doesn't know you at all, or doesn't know that much of you. They might know, like, let's say 30%, maybe 20%. And why is that? It's because you are an 8-sided die. You have so many different sides to you. But sometimes the people who know you best, even the people who know you best, they might only see a couple sides. For example, when you're hanging out with, let's say, your best friend, right? Even if you're hanging out with, let's say, your partner, let's say like your husband, your wife, they will only be able to see you, right, in the context of your home, with your kids, maybe dealing with some work stuff at home, maybe how you respond to emergencies, whatever it may be, right? But they might not see you and how you react to, let's say, your boys on a Friday night drinking. They might not know how you respond to big crises within your own business. They might not know how you resolve conflict with employees, right? Or even with your best friend, they might not know how you are in a professional setting. You know, the goofy person that you always are with them, you might be a completely different person in a professional setting. When you're talking with wealthy individuals, when you're trying to close a deal, they don't see that side of you because they are not in situations where you are that person, where you show that side, where you kind of turn the die to show them that side. They only see a couple. And so what's the point about this? The point about this is that sometimes people, especially your close ones, like your closest loved ones, they will make assertions, they will make judgments, they will give you feedback on a side of your die, but them not knowing that you have another side of that die that you just don't show to them. An example of this, I had a really good friend of mine that said that I was cheesy, I was unprofessional, I didn't know how to be mature. And he was saying this with a context, with the lens of how I kind of interact with him, how I interacted with the buddies around him. But the problem was that he never saw me in a professional setting. So when he told me that, it was completely invalid. Because I can be professional in the right setting. I can learn how to be serious in the right setting. But why would I want to be that with one of my close friends? It doesn't make sense, right? So with that being said, know who you are, know the different sides of your own die, and also be cognizant of the people, especially closest around you, what sides that you choose to let them see. And then from there, that is how you can filter out what is actually valid that they tell you and what is not. But with that being said, it's kind of late. It's 1:19 a.m. I gotta be up for work at 5, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Remember to be back daily, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.